Hey, good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. So, the Philly show is right around the corner. It is one of my favorite shows to attend. I have the pleasure of going this time with another fellow content creator, Mr. Mookie Chilson, and his buddy Pete. And so, we're going to be going first thing in the morning on Saturday, which it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's Mookie's first time going. And it's going to be my third Philly show. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with the Philly show, let me give you an idea with what this looks like. So, the Philly show, it is massive. It is equivalent to that of like a mini national. So, I'm just going to play a little bit of it. It's in Oaks, Pennsylvania, and aisles and aisles, probably about, I don't know how many aisles altogether, but quite a bit of stuff. And just I typically do my recordings first when I get there, just to get it out of the way and to showcase as many tables as possible. I love doing this sort of walkthrough first to kind of give you the essence of what this show really looks like in terms of volume. And so, as I'm walking through, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. I jumped to one of my favorite tables, one of my favorite dealers, Durward, who has, or I think they call him Woody, but he was showing me the Laughlin 73, which I'm insanely jealous of. The 1973 Laughlin Willie Mays that he picked up, and I think he since I last spoke to him, he framed it, so it looks great. And he said he would be on the lookout for me to see if there's any other ones that come up, but they really are rare. So if I can find another one, phenomenal. That's definitely something that's, I guess 75, not 73. That's something that's going to be on my radar. And I just like going over to Woody's table because he has so much cool stuff. So these are just some more tables that I encountered. You're going to experience, if you're going to the Philly show, you're going to experience a lot of this stuff. Some of the bigger dealers there, like Stans, Ashish, and trying to think, Howard as well. Yeah, here's Woody's table. I was showcasing some of his stuff that he had. You'll find deals. There are deals to be made. I remember there was one table in particular that had like a 70% off situation, and like a table. It's a lot of fun because it was like a table that had cards laid out, singles, and like 70. Like I think they start at 50 and they go to 70%. This is more of Woody's table. Really cool stuff overall. But yeah, I'm kind of just looking at it as well. So there's something for everybody there. I can say that much. Let me jump ahead a little bit more. Oh, I remember this guy. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. This guy had, he's like combination of your oddball collector preferences and some of your traditional stuff. But I imagine he's going to be there. He had one of those booths where you can walk around. There's a Journal American, where you can kind of. It wasn't like display cases, and and then just the dealer. It was kind of like a walkthrough, where there's paths you can walk around, and just see what was available. So you kind of got the freedom to look around. The Koufax, really, the Koufax stuff is cool. It's back to more traditional stuff, which is fine. But yeah, not some of these prices are a little high, but you got to just go to the right tables, really. Find the right tables. This dealer, yeah, I'm jumping all over the place here. So anyway, the volume is pretty massive. Let me see if I can get to a spot where, find some commons. T206. Let me see if, there's that Mathewson I saw. Hold on, let me go back if I can a little bit. Yeah, that, whew. I forget the dealer's name but I've seen him at other shows. This is Richard's table. What's his America's Pastime, I think, is his shop in Jersey. Skipping ahead. Yeah, oh, I love this stuff. There's a guy there. He was primarily selling Philly stuff, but he had some in Baltimore, but he had some really, the programs are super awesome. So just jumping ahead here. Oh, yeah, Mathewson. I thought that was a little too high, but cool to see nevertheless. This dealer, I didn't get his name, but he's, he has some cool stuff. I think his prices were a little suspect, but not too bad. But nothing caught my eye there. Let me see if I can find some of the bargain bin stuff. Yeah. Mostly display cases. Here's some bargain bin stuff I was looking at. 45 was a little too pricey for some of that stuff there. Yeah, you gotta just pick and choose. There are bargain bins there that have good deals. Gary Nolan was pretty cool. Partridge Meats, I think it is. I remember that dealer saying he was surprised that no one picked up on it. Yeah, a lot of auction previews. A lot of mantles, to say the least. So, let me see. Oh, yeah, a lot of Willie Mays. Yeah, that's one thing you're gonna see a lot of at the show. You'll see a lot of the same cards at different tables. So don't get hung up on just one, like 152 Mays if that's what you're after. Take your time on those because every table has them. But this is the stuff like the bazooka boxes. This is the stuff that I really like. So yeah, I'm taking you through the walkthrough video that I did last time in December. I want to say this is Howard's table, but I'm not 100% sure. But as I mentioned, if you like the traditional stuff, tops, plenty of it. If you like the oddball stuff, that's there. Just gotta pick through. If you like rare and unique, I think it's there. I will say that, it's worth, if you have a list, what I did last time is I went to Chris Mathewson's, I don't know if it's his contract or something. Anyway, the one thing I did last time was I had my list and I went to every dealer that I thought would have something off of it. And a lot of dealers really seemed to be receptive to that. They really liked it. When I asked them and when I showed them my list, they were very receptive. That was kind of cool because in a way they're like, oh, this is stuff that I like to collect too. So it was kind of nice to kind of get that encouragement. And more Maze stuff. The one thing I tried to do is I tried to be as diverse as possible compared to other shows because this Philly show is a great opportunity to see some really unique stuff that you normally don't see at your smaller local shows that happen. So anyway, I'll stop here and take us back to the standard camera. So yeah, the Philly show is an opportunity to find stuff, like I mentioned, that you may not see at your local show. The stuff that I'm trying to find, let me see if I can pull any of it up. Let me just say that Strongsville and the National are kind of like in the forefront of my mind, especially Strongsville because it's only 1 month away, or over a month away, but it's right there. But I have this month. I have the Philly show, obviously, and I also have the County Center show as opportunities. And there's some overlap there in terms of dealers, but there's definitely going to be some dealers at the Philly show that I won't see. So let me see if there's anything else okay. Yeah, nothing else from that video. So I will bring up the set of stuff that I want. Let me see if I can get yes, here we go. I'm going to pull up see if I can pull up the screen here. Okay. All right, so the Stymie Franks. So in this case, there were 12. So on Trading Card Database, there's 12 cards total. There are 3¼ by 4½. And this is the one that I want. I want the Willie Mays in a very low grade. And based on what I was told by some veterans in the hobby, that it should not be too difficult to find this card in a low grade, considering that these were, my understanding is that they were on the hot dog packaging, and when they would get ripped off because they were frozen, the card would get damaged, which is good for me because these cards go for big money. So this is a big card to add to the collection. The front and the back, I like the yellow color on the front. The photo obviously of Mays has been used in other cards, and the back is just really cool. Just a lot of culture, American culture, being tied into this card with Stymie Franks, Willie Mays, baseball. It goes down the list. So that's definitely something on my radar that I'm keeping my eye out on. There is one that will probably be there. It's Ashish's. His table, he has a Stymie 54 Mays and a PSA, or I think it's SGC or PSA, I can't remember. But it's in a 9, and I can't afford that one. But I'll definitely take a video of it when I'm there. So let me bring up the next, if I can pull up some more stuff. I probably talked about this a lot. Alright, I'm going to see if it comes up. Perfect. Alright, so I talked about this a lot. The Laughlin Super Stand-Ups from 1973. There are 11. These are much bigger. You saw from Woody's table that I showed the video. The Willie Mays is phenomenal looking. It would probably be something that I would frame. Willie Mays doesn't seem to be in this one, which is strange. But anyway, I'll pull up the mantle. The mantle looks really cool. The mantle probably goes for a significant amount. I haven't seen one come up in the market lately. Right now, if you go on eBay, there's one for Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams. I think Stan, there might be a Stan one up as well. But these were all done by an artist named Bob Laughlin, and he hand-colored each of these. So the ones that do exist that are on the market out there, they're bigger pieces. So I think that sort of affects the value for collectors. It's a niche thing, so there's going to be a handful of collectors that will want this. Obviously more than a handful, but it's not something that is sought out by every collector. But it's a nice piece to have in a collection, if that makes any sense. So there's that, and again, just inventory replenishments. I talk about this on my video that I'm putting out tomorrow on the For Collectors channel. But it's replenishing. Card shows are great, especially the really big ones, because you can find tables that have really good deals. And right now, I'm not looking to spend a whole lot, which is fine. I'm looking to spend $100, $200 on some mid-tier cards. What do I mean? Anywhere between $11 and like $50 cards. Actually smaller than that. Maybe like $11 to $30 cards that I can consolidate and create a nice lot. Maybe, 7 or 8 cards I can put out on display at my show on Sunday. So that's the key thing for me as well, is to put some money towards that. I'm also going to see some other people like Jerry. Jerry is the guy who sold me the vintage lot recently, and I offered Jerry to pay through PayPal, but he's going to be at the Philly show, so we agreed to disperse the money then. So I'm going to be paying him for the nice vintage lot. And like I said, I'm going with Mookie, so it'll be good to hang out with Mookie and Pete. Good to see Jerry there. There's going to be some other people that have mentioned they're going to be there. So I think Brian Roth is going. So hopefully I'll say hello to him. Dan, I think Dan is going as well. So there's a lot of excitement. I don't know if Ray from Philly is going. I assume he probably is, and Mike O, I assume, is going. But I guess we'll see. But figured I'd take you on a little tour as far as what to expect if you're going to the Philly show. Wear comfortable shoes. bring a bottle of water. If you plan on eating lunch there, great. If not, bring some snacks with you. I always bring my backpack with me, and so um, expect to do a lot of walking that day. And don't be afraid to go up to the dealers and ask them if there's something they have that you want. So thank you guys so much for watching as always. And I will probably publish another video before the big show on Saturday in Philly. I might be doing an SGC submission, so I got to put some stuff together that I was thinking about sending in. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your night and take care.